One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com. Me and Chuck are trying to figure out, we've got AC, we got a Motorola thing up here, we got all this crap up here. We got a gob of wires coming here. And I think that this gob of wires hooked into the Made in Mexico Motorola. There is some lights here, and we can see a cord coming into this light from there. Probably powers all 6 of them. This here goes to an antenna that we found. Now I do have a light back here. Switch. And just to show you the front, we got some lights on the sides. This is the disaster relief van. And I wanted to get this wiring working before I get in. And I'm going to show you this every time you see this frickin' truck. Woo! Titties and new tires! Yeah, side titties. So good. So good, good. I want to drive this right to Montana. 351, big truck. Okay, we're going to take off one of the side post things. And I'm honestly thinking that it's better to take off the driver's one because there's a spotlight in it. Nothing there, so they had to have taken this one off at some point. In fact, that screw is pretty well stripped out. Keep track of this stuff now. I did something to my elbow. Honestly, I think I fractured it. And I can't stick my elbow down anywhere right now. Did anything go under the truck, Chuck? And we were just sitting inside, and I thought, man, I'm even gonna look under it. I have to, of course, pick the side that's gonna be a bigger pain in the butt. I'm gonna do this and add you back in.
School time films.
Do you think I should take them off? Okay, I got the spotlight in here. This piece is loose, bottom and top. It is not coming off up here, and it's wedged underneath this. So I can get it off, maybe.
No clips.
I don't see.
Well, there's some wires in there.
There's a clip under there. Okay, that's gonna run to the spotlight, but it's running up from the spotlight coming up here. Do you think there's a clip in here?
Yeah, we got a mass of wires going somewhere, yeah. But let's get this clip.
Okay, we got all these pieces loose enough to where I can see there's a wire that goes right up here, comes around this here thing and hooks up into here. We'll test them out. I think they're going to this light. I don't know how they get power to this box. Just don't. And that's what we're gonna figure out at some point here. They definitely used their pockets. I guess a guy either runs new. I guess you could just tighten that stuff up and tie some knots in it. Yes, sirree. Looks better, don't it? Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know where this is. I'm gonna look underneath. It seems really stupid, but just maybe. A little oil on the tranny. I'll get that cleaned off to where I can see how bad it's actually leaking. This thing's set for 10 years, 8 years. Holy hell, look at the brake lines. Look at that serious drive line. That's a serious catalytic converter and muffler too. My goodness. That is a huge rear end. I know it's a 1 ton and all, but I think it's even a Super 2D 1 ton. Okay, so under the hood of this thing, and what we found was, there is, this here is the alternator. There is a fuse back here on this one, but it's good. That wire runs all the way over here and back up in there somewhere. But there's a wire that comes out and goes to this here. What I think is a power converter, inverter type thing, or perverter. And from there, it comes out and goes to this fuse block type relay block thing. Can you see that? There we go. And comes out of there and up to this relay block or something to that effect. Grounds out right in there or whatever. Gets hooked in right in there. And then all these wires come off. And they are actually numbered. I just realized. 13, 11, which will come in very helpful. And actually Chuck just got a big old happy look on his face and ran inside because we've been looking at this thing for a little while to figure this out. And we knew it kind of centered around this, but let's show you. Actually, we dropped the face in here too, and I didn't show you that.
I was excited until I saw 31, 32.
Seriously? Yeah. Oh, maybe I was just reading them backwards.
No, you're fine. It starts out at 1. I see 1 and I see 32.
That's a couple, ain't it?
So there's a few wires.
This here, this whole loom is not in there. Those colors aren't there. These colors are there.
And those are all our lights.
We have the Easter Skittles and the Christmas Skittles is somewhere.
I gotta go to it.
Being lost.
Box.
So actually I might have been zoomed in. No, I'm not. That's our box. Goes to all these. Now honestly, it's not imperative that I get these and these lights up here working. It would just be nice, and if I can do it in a quick little while, we do it. So we've got our heads together doing it, got our testers out. That's this is that, bingity bang, here we go. Thanks for watching. I'll clip more in a minute. Okay, so minute we turn the camera off, here's what we figured out. Seen this here, I looked in and seen this stupid wire. It was lucky it flipped in and it wasn't in this loom. If it was in that loom, it would have been a lot harder to figure it out, but it's like that. And it was kind of interesting. Boom, it flips down. It ties into this one, comes down off a main lead or whatever. This flips across the top and puts you 4 to positives. This one ties in and puts 4 right with it. So I believe this loom here, or whatever you want to call it, group of wires, goes back to power everything. And this one's coming in to split them all up and keep them separate, la-di-da-dee, la-di-da-da. So now some testing and stuff, and we should see what's happening. We don't know how to test these, but that's that. Talk to you in a minute here. Okay, I think I found the problem. I don't know, I'm being hopeful. All the wires in the front go to here. If you look underneath here, you'll see the loom, like from that side. And you could stop me from doing my stupid thing before I get that far into it. It doesn't look like these have been taken off because the paint isn't broken. But I'm gonna go ahead.
Is this its own battery box?
It seems like it, don't it? And that would answer a lot of questions for us. I'm gonna move here. I've almost got these two. They're in there, you gotta put your boot to it. They ain't been taken out though.
Look at that.
That's just odd. And I know if we're making this video and everybody's thinking, well, Chuck's a weak guy, Nathan just did that. That's what I'm thinking. But it's not the case. I think they're painted to the car. Do you need a big, oh, you're gonna sink it in there like a stinking in it. Yeah, buddy. The right tool for the job. Ah,
Not so much.
not so much on that one. Not so much. One step back there, Gursky.
I got a 3. Number 3 Phillips.
Through the cutting hair?
Yeah.
Dude, it's not even painted on there. It's just kind of welded in, huh?
I don't know.
Man.
Oh, I think so.
Here's what we got. The whole seam's painted. And you can put a little bit of a screwdriver in there and wig it out, but we're gonna have to get this screw off to be able to do anything. So we might have to drill it out with a drill bit. I don't know. There is a battery in here, I believe. So I also believe this is our problem somehow or another, and I'm gonna have to figure that out. Now I do know earlier I had put the tester to this battery, and I know it should draw, I think it's 12.5, I don't know. 12.6 or something on a 20 on my little DCV tester thingy here. So I did it to it. Now my thing's not showing. Hey, Flippy Foo, test it.
Is that what's in there? Doesn't seem like it's bad.
Try it again. That ain't good if you held it that long.
Not that. My tongue wasn't used to the electricity.
The workup for it's the worst.
Right.
Well, we got to drill it out, aren't we?
Yep, I just tried a number 3. And then you try to tighten it a little bit.
That fucker is in there. Okay, running around, we're pretty sure we got a drill bit that'll do this. We're gonna drill this. Well, we're not gonna both hold the screwdriver or nothing. Chuck's gonna drill this here screw out of here. And then we're gonna split the paint off this side. We're gonna have to get a crowbar and a cutting torch to get the paint off the side of this thing. That's one thing Red Cross can do, I guess, is pay to get things painted. And pay for new tires. Thank you for the new tires, Red Cross. You definitely came to my aid. God, I can't see. There we go. I still can't see on the screen. Hopefully you can see at home. Yeehaw! Hot screw, hot screw. That's what she said she wanted. That's what she got. Okay. Man, it almost looks like it's bondoed on there or something, huh? Oh, it's glue. They glued it. They caulked the thing shut, didn't they?
They did.
Stupid fucking Red Cross. And you know what? While Chuck's getting this strap off, I'm gonna show you something. This thing's set for 10 years. 10 years! $3,200 in DMV due. In 10 years, you know the tires got dry, rotten, and flat. But guess what? Brand spanking new tires. That's your donation money right there in one owner car guy's pocket, because they put 7 new tires. Look at this. Look at that, flaps of the titties. When they got flaps on their titties, it's not that they're getting old, they're new.
New titties.
New titties. Look at this, titties on the tread. Like Chuck said earlier, there is nubbing wrong with that.
Nubbing.
Now, I was gonna show you earlier, but then my battery was dead on my tester. I couldn't figure out why in the hell, when I put my tester up here, I wasn't getting 12.58, 12.6. I was showing 12.16 and everything, but it was running good. Well, it makes sense now because I had a draw coming off it from a completely dead battery. Would that make sense? Yeah. So I'm thinking that's what it is. I'm thinking we could put the cab back together a little bit, but we'll wait until we get in there and really find out about that here battery. A lot of stuff comes into it. Beautiful truck. I just wanted to walk over here again. Disaster relief. They have relieved my disaster because I needed a truck with brand new tires. And this thing only has 69,000 original miles on it. I love it. It's a nice truck. This is our problem, almost guaranteed. A hidden battery! Yeah. Nowhere. 69,000 on it. You couldn't see that. You can now. Look at this. I may have showed it in a different video. Now you get to see it again. I'm gonna hop up here just for the heck of it. Show you the back. My new office. No, I'm not joking. This is my new office. Mobile Command 1. That's the visitor seats. Onboard air conditioning. How could you go wrong? Actually, this thing's getting filled up with car parts and going to Montucky. Yeehaw! Okay, got some pictures of that one taken. We're getting this GTA done. Me and Chuck have went through this thing. Me and Nick did the wheels on it real quick, just quickly. And then me and Chuck have worked between the carburetor, the fuel pump that they don't make anymore, and now we got a brake line. Oh, a hole in the oil pan, and this brake line was torn right in half. So this will be together after that. This, we put the fuel filter in. It's still running a little sluggish. I don't like how it's running. Who's been peeling out and burning up and piling up rubber back here? Must have been me. Yeah, it was me. I was trying to see if the thing would work. It was a test. It was needed, okay? That's all there is to it. It was a needed test is what it was. Douche. That rubber just goes so, wow, that was wet. Needs new tires at some point. Nice car. And at the same time, we were working on, oh God, now that's ever hopeful. So you're an optimist, you're saying?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, battery, it's a nice.
Isn't it? It's got a nice, well, I ain't never seen a day of sunlight.
No.
I wonder if they punched out the tabs. Yeah, 875 cranking amps.
Oh, 1975.
18 months, free replacement. Yeah, it could be, huh? Oh, go ahead. I just wanted to see if there's a date. I don't think the thing's gonna hold a charge, but it should at least do something. It's gotta be a 10-year-old battery. Oh. That one pesky detail?
That one little flipping mess.
I'm just gonna put it on 20 amp or 2 amp. 2 amp. I'm gonna put it on 2 amp. Well, Chuck?
What are you thinking?
It ain't even showing it's hooked up.
Okay.
Which is hard to believe.
Is it showing any kind of power?
Yeah, there's power to the box. It's on auto. It's not taking a charge.
Oh, is it on auto? Okay, maybe it's not showing our things right there, huh?
Right. Like right, there we go. Auto's not working. I click timer up. I'll just put it on 90, leave it, boom, it's starting. That's odd. I guess we'll see that later. Okay, well, I'll clip some more in later. I think we found our problem. We'll at least be able to diagnose this a bit more. That's what we're working on this end. I've got the other yard going quite a bit, and Chuck has actually figured out these two Mercedes right here. And they were both fuel pump issues. This one has a dual small. That one has a one big. And I'm actually gonna show that here in a second as a video. Well, thanks for watching. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. This one's coming up soon. People have asked about it, and it's still here. Just need the fuel pump. In fact, that's it right in it. In fact, look at that car. I've done the exterior, and I got to do the rest of the videos here tonight. Thanks for watching. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. OneOwnerCarGuy, OneOwnerCarGuy.com. And what I got here for you today is an on the way to the auction video. And why am I doing an on the way to the auction video? Because this is going to be a how to preview cars video. And basically, when you're doing all these cars and doing it, there's a certain way you got to do to preview it to get the most out of your auction trip and get the best car you can for the money. And a lot of times I do some lane buying, or I'm just kind of buying what's in the lane and I've kind of looked at it beforehand. I know something about it, but tomorrow I'm not going to be doing any lane buying at all. I'm going to be doing straight up buying. And I'm going to have known a little bit more about them. And I'm going to go through the whole process of what I do in a situation like this and how to visit an auction. That's what the video really is how to visit an auction and how to attend the auction and preview the cars. And then tomorrow I'll clip some in when we do the whole buying and bidding and I'm going to preview them again in the morning and make sure I think they're the same car they are. I'll learn more about these cars overnight, and then I'll be able to make a better choice in the morning. So this is a preview video. I'll clip more in a second. Beautiful day in San Diego. This is the, I think it's a 52. I don't really remember the name. It's a newer freeway down here, but it connects right to the 805, which will take me right down almost to the border. This is the Dessa Auto Auction in San Diego, and that's that. I might clip, I know I'm going to clip more in here in a minute, but I might clip some more in going over the bridge.